In a small, quiet village, nestled between soft green hills and wide-open fields, lived a boy named Rafi. Every morning, long before the sun peeked over the hills, Rafi was already awake. While others in the village were still dreaming, he would grab his old wooden staff, the only memento left by his late father, and lead his flock of sheep out to the meadows. Rafi lived a simple life with his mother. They didn't have much, but they had each other, and for him, that was more than enough. Life was far from easy, yet Rafi never once complained. He firmly believed that the morning belonged to those willing to work hard, and that each new day was a fresh chance to prove his strength. As he walked barefoot across the dew-covered grass, he would whisper to himself, "Work hard today, Rafi, every step will bring you closer to your dreams." While the other children in the village spent their days playing games or attending lessons, Rafi toiled under the hot sun. The wind was often fierce, the rain heavy and cold, but he never gave up. When the sky turned a fiery red at sunset, he would find a quiet spot on a rock, watching his sheep graze peacefully. In those moments, he'd think about his father, the man who taught him to stand strong, even when life felt heavy. One afternoon, dark, ominous clouds gathered swiftly in the sky. A storm was brewing. The sheep, sensing the danger, began to scatter in panic. Running in all directions, Rafi didn't hesitate. He ran through the whipping wind and pouring rain, calling each of his sheep by name, skillfully guiding them toward safety. But when he finally counted them, his heart sank. One little lamb was missing. The smallest one, the one he loved most. Without a second thought, Rafi grabbed his lantern and plunged into the dense forest near the hills. The rain poured down relentlessly, turning the path into a slick, muddy trail. Sharp thorns scratched at his legs, and bolts of lightning flashed above him, illuminating the dark woods. But Rafi didn't stop. He pushed onward, his voice echoing through the storm as he called out, "Little one, where are you?" Finally, through the roar of the thunder, he heard a faint, desperate bleat coming from behind a large rock. He rushed over to find the lamb trapped between two heavy stones. Summoning every ounce of his strength, Rafi pushed and lifted, freeing the terrified little creature. He wrapped it snugly in his own cloak, whispering softly, "You're safe now. Don't worry." Drenched and utterly exhausted, he carried the lamb all the way back home. When Rafi returned to the village, everyone was waiting anxiously. Seeing him emerge from the storm, holding the lamb close to his chest, the villagers were filled with awe and admiration. They realized then that Rafi was no ordinary boy. He was strong, kind, and possessed a heart full of courage. From that day on, Rafi became an inspiration to everyone. He showed them that hard work and a positive spirit could overcome any hardship. People would often ask him, "Rafi, don't you ever get tired?" He would just smile and reply, "Of course, I get tired, but I never give up, because the sheep need me, and my dreams need me even more." As the years went by, Rafi grew into a determined young man. With the money he earned from selling wool and milk, he bought more sheep and eventually built his own small, thriving farm. But despite his success, he remained humble and grounded. Every single morning, he still woke up before dawn, walking through the fields with the same warm smile, the same trusted staff, and the same burning spirit that had guided him since he was a boy. He often shared his wisdom with the younger children who watched him work, telling them, "Never complain about what you have to do. Every challenge is a lesson, and every hardship is a teacher. If you face it with courage, your heart will grow stronger." And so, the legend of Rafi, the shepherd boy who never complained, spread far and wide. His life became a powerful symbol of determination, gratitude, and hope. It was a living reminder that true success isn't found in comfort, but in the silent, unwavering strength of those who keep walking forward, no matter how difficult the journey gets. Even as a grown man, standing and looking out over the endless green hills, Rafi would sometimes close his eyes and whisper the same words he had held onto since childhood: "Work hard, stay grateful, and never complain, because every sunrise brings a new chance to become better than you were yesterday." We'll see you in the next video.